Hey, what's up y'all? I'm back with another video. Engineering is one of the more interesting professions in World of Warcraft, creating a wide array of gadgets and gizmos for personal and professional use, as well as a wide variety of toys, mounts, and other less important things. With the release of The War Within, engineering has been both an enormous money sink as well as an enormous money generator for tens of players across the world of Warcraft per se. From making thousands of gold crafting items that are required if you want to be competitive in other professions, to the introduction of a brand new gambling system, in this video I'm going to be showing you not only how to quickly and easily level your Khazalgar engineering, but also how to make some fat stacks with it. Anyways, that all aside, let's just get right into it. Leveling your engineering is both an easy and complicated process, depending on how lucky you are with specific drops as well as selection choices later on. From levels 1 through 15, you're going to want to scour through scrap, keeping 30 to spare for later use. If you're running low or unsure as to how to get scrap, you can farm mobs throughout Khazalgar, but my main scrap collection method has been to farm odd globs of wax, seeing as not only can I obtain a mountain of scrap, I can make a pretty good amount of gold and valor stones to go along with it. For levels 15 through 40, you're going to need to run over to the auction house and purchase 260 bismuth, 22 acarite, and 4 crystalline powder, which will set you back a few thousand gold, but it's alright since you'll be making it back just as easy as you spent it. To get to level 20 and to prepare you for the rest of your leveling, you're going to want to craft 10 whimsical wiring, 10 gyrating gears, and 45 handfuls of bismuth bolts. I would recommend keeping these as you're going to need them for the rest of your leveling. For levels 20 through 25, I recommend crafting the bismuth fueled camouflage as well as 4 safety switches. If you don't have engineering equipment equipped for some reason, you can equip the bismuth fueled camouflage or you could just auction it off. I really don't care. As far as specializations go, I would recommend holding off on spending your points for now, as depending on how you want to make your money in as little time as possible, you're going to want to invest those points very specifically. Levels 25 through 33 are simple enough, simply learning the remaining recipes from the trainer in crafting the Auto Aimer, Tracker's Goggles, Acolyte's Goggles, Spelunker's Goggles, and the Dredger's Goggles. After this, you're going to craft 4 more bismuth fueled camouflages, getting you to level 40. A majority of the recipes that you can unlock through engineering are learned through the discovery system, which works almost identically to Warlords of Draenor's cooking learning system. The easiest way to learn new recipes is by scouring through scrap to create inventions, disassembling them for notes, and using said notes to discover new recipes. From levels 40 to 92, you can craft convincingly realistic jumper cables using 700 scrap, 140 handfuls of bismuth bolts, 140 whimsical wirings, 70 gyrating gears, and 70 safety switches. I'd recommend getting the rest of your skill points through other means such as inventing, but you can take the cables up to 95 if you want to get your gambling early. Now that you have level 100 engineering, we can get into the real fun. Now, much like when comparing what type of bear is best, there are 2 main schools of thought as far as making money with engineering goes, being profession equipment, for now at least, and reagent farming through scrapping. For crafting profession equipment, you're going to want to allocate all of your knowledge points into engineered equipment as well as the profession gear traits. These will allow you to easily craft max quality pieces of profession equipment which you can in turn sell for thousands and thousands of gold. Since we're still relatively early on in the expansion and tons of the more casual players are still looking to get into making gold with professions, I personally haven't had any issues selling tens, if not hundreds of thousands of gold in equipment on the side. There's an age-old quote, "During a gold rush, sell shovels," and this can be applied to making gold through profession equipment in World of Warcraft. My personal favorite crafts are the mining equipment pieces that you can craft, and it's probably where I've made a majority of my sales with engineering. At the moment, this is probably the most lucrative as well as the most profitable way of making money, and I would recommend it. But there is also one more sinister method where, if you're lucky, you can make more gold than you'll be able to wrap your head around. For this method, you're going to want to put 10 knowledge points into inventing and put the rest of your points into scrapper in order to increase the likelihood of discovering rare items and materials while using scour through scrap and pilfer through parts. This farm is entirely luck-based, where you can either make millions of gold or make nothing at all, so if you love gambling, this is definitely something worth giving a try. For gold making, you're going to want to exclusively pilfer through parts, as you're going to have chances at obtaining materials for the new Crowd Pummeler 230 mount, with some of the reagents reaching into the tens to hundreds of thousands and even one item, the Pummel Permit, reaching just short of 1,000,000 gold. To make the most out of pilfering through parts, you're going to want to craft a lot of thorium widgets, like thousands of them. Now, this is going to require max level classic engineering, but I'm going to assume you already have it since nobody cares about engineering anymore. Now, like I was saying, this farm is entirely luck dependent. This one user on Wowhead received a permit in under 3,000 widgets, which is insanely lucky. As they mentioned, you're going to want to stack on resourcefulness, as it seems to increase the drop rates for higher quality materials. This user managed to get a permit after pilfering through 5,000 widgets, which also is a pretty great rate. That being said, however, it's not so much holding hands and singing Kumbaya for some people. Personally, I've sifted through around 7,000 widgets and have yet to receive a permit, but I'm not tripping since I'm literally one more pilfer away from the Pummel Permit. This Wowhead user gave up after failing to pull a Pummel Permit after almost 45,000 widgets, which is insane since they were literally only 2 or 3 more pilfers away from the big ticket item. This individual pilfered through 50,000 widgets, spending over 200 hours doing so, and also didn't manage to pull one, so it may just be a skill issue, but who knows. It seems that the Pummel Permit has a super low drop rate, and you could get it after one pilfer or never get it at all. So unless you're a true gambling enjoyer, I wouldn't recommend making gold this way, seeing as if you're unlucky as these people, you're looking to lose millions. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. If you're looking to make gold while gambling while not losing millions in the process, Old Man is always going to be there for you. You are literally only one run away from that pendulum or that papal fez, bro. So just get back in there and start running. I had a lot of fun making this engineering guide since engineering is pretty dope and I like making gold. If you guys are interested in any more profession guides, let me know down in the comments and I'd be more than happy to share what I know. Like I've been saying in all of my videos as of late, my Discord server is officially open, so if you'd like to drop in, there's a link to a PowerPoint in the description with the link at the very end. I'd also like to share that my guild, The Guy, is recruiting human mains for a wide array of content including raiding, mythic dungeons, delves, embezzling, plotting and scheming, standing in the middle of capital cities and posting up, just doing dope shit in general, and being nonchalant in high pressure environments. If you're interested in joining the guild, go ahead and hop in my official Discord or shoot Bonesaw or I a message in game expressing your interest and we'll deliberate on your acceptance. Anyways, that being said, as always, peace.